Hello, my darlings. I'm Vivian Royale, your fabulous host for Buzz Throwdown.
Co-host! You're the co-host!
And this here's the bitter bitch of the show, Gavin Stone.
Hey, I can introduce myself. You're totally not following the teleprompter. Can't work under these conditions. Someone call my therapist.
Oh, roll the bloody credits.
You get the hell out of here. I was here first. Oh, we're on. Sorry, folks. I, apparently, have to train amateurs.
Please, even a 5-year-old can host this show, which would explain why they promoted me to host.
Co-host! I really don't understand why I need a co-host. Some of my best work is done by myself.
I'm sure, but really, Gavin, it's perfectly normal for a show to add some new hosting fabulosity to make up for the current host's shortcomings.
What have you heard? Whatever you did here, it's a total and utter lie.
Oh, for Prada's sake, will you just get on with your segment?
Well, folks, after the death of one of our own, the producers of Buzz Throwdown did a major overhaul. We all get makeovers!
I can still see your Botox injection spots, Gavin. Bloody amateur.
And some of us slept with the producer to get a promotion.
Oh, please, he's gay! But then again, that's never stopped me before.
Anyway, we here at Buzz Throwdown want to make this a show you can't live without. So we listen to all your comments, and sorry guys, I'm not getting fired.
We'll see about that.
As I was saying, we made some changes. New set design, shorter segments, more reviews, and added a ton of Vaseline to our lenses to make us look better.
Please, there's not enough Vaseline in the world that can make you look better.
Haters gonna hate. Anyway, we're still under investigation for the tampering of the lighting fixture that killed our cool cat, Chet Dis. Looks like the producers spent no expense and hired a third party to help with the investigation. Our little pint-sized comic book buddy, Jenner Jones. Any breaking news, Jenner?
Not yet, Gavin, but I'm waiting for the new labs to come back, which will, without a doubt, reveal who killed Chet.
Well, I feel better knowing that you and your Batman Dakota ring are on the case, little buddy.
The evidence so far is pointing to you.
Please, I had no beef with Chet. He was always so quiet, little simple, and really had no personality, but I was cool with him. I mean, am I annoyed that Chet's more popular than I am now that he's dead? A little. Am I irritated that I had my dressing room ripped to shreds while the cops looked for clues? Sure, but a killer, I am not.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we, Gavin?
Oh, please. I don't have to have a Dakota ring to tell you who the killer is. It's this hussy standing right next to me. Who's got this week's top gossip buzz? What say you, killer?
And what motive would I have to kill Chet, you simple little fuckwit?
Well, you did say that anyone who would wear a hoodie indoors needed to be eliminated. Don't try to deny it, Royale.
Enough with the Nancy Drewing, Nancy. And while I stand behind my indoor hoodie punishment, I'm sure whoever killed Chet had a fantastic reason for doing it. But you know, I always thought that maybe Chet's death was an accident. Maybe he wasn't the intended target. Weren't you doing promos on Chet's soundstage?
Oh my god! Somebody wants me dead! I need my own bodyguard. Someone get me Kevin Costner or Jason Statham.
Oh please, darling, there are many people who would absolutely love to see you eliminated. Now on to this week's gossip buzz. Kate Middleton and Prince William were on holiday at the Chateau d'Artet when a local paparazzi caught them during an intimate moment. Outraged by paparazzi's actions, the royal family has since then filed a lawsuit against the French photographers, claiming the scandal to be a grotesque breach of privacy. I do hope William has the good sense to keep his hairpiece on, because the reflection from the flash on his bald spots would be horrifically unflattering. Selena Gomez continues to torture Justin Bieber. That is, if you're one to believe that her lyrics reflect the truth of her personal life. Soon after the release of Come and Get It, her fans couldn't help but realize how descriptive she was about an on-again, off-again relationship. Selena, dearest, I'm glad to see you focus on your music for once, but for the love of Versace, do what any MTV teen moms would do and drop the baby. Bieber, that is. Harry Styles revealed some saucy details about one-time girlfriend Taylor Swift in the upcoming documentary One Direction, This Is Us. Harry says that Swift was a pain in the ass. She does resemble a hemorrhoid. According to Styles, he's yet to meet a girl he would even consider to be serious with. The documentary will also take a peek inside Harry's other lady loves, Carolyn Flack and Cara Delevingne. While I do enjoy Swift bashing, Taylor might be penning her next revenge song about you. Just be sure to get a credit in by the line. Well, that's all the gossip buzz I have for this week. Now for the latest in television buzz, Arnold Grey. Why, Arnold, you got yourself a haircut and a shave. And is that a new suit? How very dashing.
I find this makeover crap historically insulting. There was nothing wrong with the way I looked before. So what if I had long hair and the same suit since the 70s?
Arnold, darling, looking at you before caused me to have an uncontrollable urge to vomit what I last ate, which was back in 2002. I think you look rather handsome.
Me? Handsome? I'm confused.
Me too. Vivian not only gave you a compliment, but she called you handsome. Now I have an uncontrollable urge to vomit.
If you get any vomit on my new Christian Louboutins, I will end you. Go on, Arnold.
True Blood fans, assuming there are any left after last season's Yawn Fest, rumors are flying that a main character of the show will meet their maker in episode 6. Joe Manganiello, who plays the always topless and makes me feel bad about myself, Alcide Hervo, tweeted that the cast is dwindling and the table reads are getting smaller and smaller. Hooray. Mad Men creator Matthew Weiner had this to say to fans who were disappointed with season 6 opener. Fans don't run the show. Well played, Mr. Weiner. Biting the hand that feeds you. A brilliant strategy. I'm sure nothing bad could come of that. Look what it did for George Lucas. ABC Family released the teaser image for their only hit show, Pretty Little Liars. The image has the lovely liars in red coats, which is said to be a clue that they may reveal who A really is this season. I have an idea what the A stands for. Annoyed. And finally, more proof that Hollywood has run out of ideas. MTV has greenlit a pilot for the horror cult favorite Scream. MTV has been considering a TV adaptation of the Kevin Williams-created franchise since last year. Produced with Dimension Films, MTV is currently looking for writers to pen the one-hour project, while Scream director Wes Craven is in talks to direct the pilot. If Scream gets a series order, the season will debut in the summer of 2014. Well, that's all the buzz I have. Now excuse me while I go rip this suit off.
Now it's time for this week's Comic Buzz, the ever-so-awesome Jenner Jones!
Can you be any more awkward?
No, I'm not even awkward during my monthly rectal exam.
Monthly?
Yeah, I have a thing.
I can't even look at you right now. Jenna, please change the subject.
Gladly. Hey guys and gals, here's this week's top comic book buzz. It's sorta official. There will be a new Robin. After the death of Damian Wayne, the previous Robin, fans have been asking if there's going to be a replacement. Writer Peter Tomasi confirmed that there will be in fact a new Robin, but he won't say who. My money is on Carrie Kelly, a Robin from an alternate future from the Dark Knight Returns series. Kelly recently appeared in continuity in Batman and Robin issue number 19, but only time will tell. Marvel released a new teaser trailer image for Iron Man issue number 10, revealing the Stark 7. Along with the teaser, Marvel says it's the biggest story to rock the life of the man behind the suit. And this April, the blockbuster creative team of Kieran Gillen and Dale Eakensham uncovered one of the secrets surrounding Tony's past. Marvel always knows how to tease us fans. But honestly, I could care less about Iron Man's past. Keep him the futurist, Marvel. That's what we care about. That's the top comic book news I have for you this week. This is Jenner Jones, and I'll be back next week for more comic book buzz. Next week on Buzz Throwdown. Back to you, Vivian.
I'm Jenner. Your teleprompter there says back to you, Gavin, not Vivian.
Oh, stop your whining and introduce our newest and very colourful Buzz reporter.
What? We have a new reporter?
Yes, you bloody incompetent dysfunctional nutsack.
You mean Aria's stunt double? She's a Buzz reporter? Really?
Seriously, how is this show not cancelled? You guys are a bunch of crybabies who only care about hogging the camera.
What's your point?
Damn it. And I just had to sign a year contract. Anyway, hiya fellow gamers and gamettes, I'm Blytz, because that's what I do when I join a campaign. I blitz anyone who's in my way. I'm your new gaming buzz reporter, taking over for that other gaming dude who died. I'd like to start this week's gaming buzz with a moment of silence in honor of that guy who died, whose name I can't remember. Okay, I'm done. Now on to this week's gaming buzz. Microsoft announced that they're going to have an event which is said to be the official announcement for the next generation Xbox console. Not sure why we have to wait a week for this announcement, since we all know it's been coming for a while, but I'm hoping for my fuzzy wristbands to be blown away by its pure awesomeness. The Microsoft event is on May 21st and starts at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Nintendo won't be holding a major press conference at E3 this year. This news is coming from a financial results briefing that was held today, in which Nintendo President Satoru Iwata said he would like to use this opportunity to talk about this year's E3. Seriously, Nintendo? Do you want your stock to plummet more than the sales of the Wii 2? Get it together, Nintendo, and get people excited about your games and consoles again. For those of you who've been playing Injustice since it came out, like me, IGN has just the thing for you. IGN updated their Injustice wiki page, which collects all the known secrets of unlockables in Injustice Gods Among Us, like unlockable costumes and characters. I'm in love with Injustice. It's definitely the most fun I've had with a fighting game. Check it out. Well, that's all the gaming I have for you this week. This is Blytz, and I'll catch you next week, right here on Buzz Throwdown.
Hey, the new girl wasn't half bad.
Please, a corpse could have delivered Chet's segments better than he ever could. Incompetent moron.
Gee, Vivian, you sure are demonstrating a lack of remorse for Chet's death.
And why should I? The bloody idiot just stood there and let a light fixture fall right on top of him.
Jenner! Vivian did it! She killed Chet!
I did not.
Then why are you Chet hating?
Fine. Chet and I had an encounter.
Encounter? Like what? He walked into your dressing room with a tape measure to see if it was bigger than mine? I mean, his? Ew! Vivian! Chet! And you wouldn't have sex with me!
First off, ew. And second, no need to make me feel more tragic than I already do. It was during the Buzz Throwdown premiere party. One thing led to more cocktails, and the next thing you know, I'm expelling that sorry excuse for a man from my trailer.
Why? What did he do?
Absolutely nothing. I would have done better if I just pleasured myself. His performance was inadequate of the male species.
You don't say. See, Jenner, this chick has motive, and more motive. So yeah, might as well bump her to the top of the list. And while you're at it, take me off. You know, no need to bring up old stuff.
If I was going to kill anyone, you better damn well know I would make sure the world knew about it. Unfortunately, I had nothing to do with Chet's gleefully exhilarating demise. Now that that's settled, time for this week's Tech Buzz from our in-house genius, Bethel Blackwood.
Thanks, Vivian. By the way, thanks for opening up my segments. If I had any more contact with Gavin, I'm not sure I'd be able to post bail for running him down with my car.
Jenner, another suspect right over there. Book him.
I seriously wonder how you manage to get out of bed every day.
Hello? My mom wakes me up. My roommate.
It all makes sense now. Okay, time for this week's Tech Buzz. It's here, people. The time we've been waiting for. The fight between Galaxy S4 and the One is finally happening. You can pick up either phone in stores right now. Which one will you pick? Will it be the reigning champ Samsung? Or will you choose the underdog with superior industrial design? If you ask me, which you should, I say the HTC One all the way. Social gaming company Zynga has shut down The Ville, Empires and Alleys, Dream Zoo, and Zynga City on Tencent. But Zynga has launched Draw Something 2, which went live earlier this week. The new Draw Something 2 includes a nifty social feed, where you can like or comment on drawings, as well as follow people. Zynga also says there's also a place to keep saved drawings and new drawing tools. Looks like I'm adding this to my list of games to play this week. It's hard to type fast on your tablet and not make any spelling mistakes, but scientists think they've solved that annoying problem with a new keyboard. Calc, named like the standard QWERTY keyboard for one of the rows of letters, splits the keyboard in two so you can quickly type with your thumbs. The letters are laid out scientifically to reduce the distance your thumbs have to move to hit the next key. Looks like I'm going to have to try this on my Nexus 7. Well, that's all the top tech buzz I have this week. Until next time, my dear tech fans, this is Bethel Blackwood, and I'll see you next week for more tech buzz, right here on Buzz Throwdown.
Here's our original multicolored music maven, Aria.
Thanks, Gavin. And Blytz, it's in my contract to be the only multicolored reporter on the show, so yeah, you might want to do something about that.
You coming at me, little girl? Looking like a Technicolor Bride of Chucky doll?
Oh no, she didn't.
Yes, I did, Hunty. Now you demented gem doll knockoff from a third world country, go somewhere else with that nonsense and do your job, or I'll take it from you.
Okay, new girl, it's going down. You just awoken the beast.
Please, you look like something the beast threw up.
Gavin, tell her to stop.
Blytz is so hot to me right now.
That's it. You're on my list too, Gavin. Hey guys, it's Aria, and here's this week's top music buzz. Universal Music and acclaimed documentary filmmaker Asif Kapadia are joining forces to bring the story of Amy Winehouse's life and career to the big screen. The documentary will use never-before-seen archival footage of Winehouse that will showcase her awesomeness. The untitled film will recount the recording artist's life and career. while Focus Features International will shop the high-profile project to foreign buyers at the Cannes Film Market. This is definitely going to be the must-see film this year. Katy Perry is suing GHD, a hair product company, for $6.5 million as a counterclaim. GHD dropped her as an endorser after research showed she had lost market appeal. But Perry states that the company continued to use her name and image anyways. Sounds shifty to me. Get 'em, girl! Last year, Lauryn Hill was charged with tax evasion, and things weren't looking so good for my favorite controversial R&B singer. That is, until she signed a deal with Sony Music. Lauryn Hill, the former Fugees' leading lady, has reportedly inked a new deal with Sony Music, which might help in avoiding prison time for 3 years' worth of shrugged-off tax returns. $1 million for 5 songs. Wow. Hey Sony, I can sell you 5 songs for way less than $1 million. Well, that's it for this week's Music Buzz. This is Aria, and I'll see you next week with more Music Buzz right here on Buzz Throwdown. Bye!
Can her exit be any more aneurysm-inducing? Now it's time for this week's movie buzz from our movie man himself, Sebastian Masters. Sebastian, darling, how do you feel about the new Superman movie trailer?
Oh, Vivian, I'm in love with Henry Cavill. He looks so damn scrumptious. And don't get me started on those gratuitous, shirtless shots. Why, they caused me to run up to the TV and lick it.
A simple "I liked it" would have sufficed.
Yeah, that's why I don't ask Sebastian about his opinion anymore. The visuals just don't leave you.
Oh, hush, Gavin. You managed to give me the drive he's at least 5 times a day, and that's without a visual. Okay, guys, on to this week's movie buzz. Universal Pictures announced that the 10,000th remake of Dracula, starring the ever-so-yummy Luke Evans, will be hitting theaters August 8th, 2014. This origin story is said to follow the young prince who risks his ever-soul to save his family from the evil sultan. But by doing this, he becomes the first vampire. Oh, I'll wait and see the trailers to see if I want to drool over Evans in this film or not. Fox is so happy with their new movie, The Heat, coming out this summer with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock that they've ordered a sequel already. Screenwriter Katie Duplay's new deal has her writing a sequel for The Heat and a script for Bridesmaid director Paul Feig. The Heat is her first theatrical screenplay, and she's a very talented and very lucky lady. Hobbit star Lee Pace is in the final negotiations to play the villain in Guardians of the Galaxy. We've already told you about the casting of Chris Pratt and Zoe Saldana, and now Pace, but what's interesting is they're not telling us which villain he's going to be playing. The production starts in June with a release in August 2014. Finally, Iron Man 3 debuts in the US next week, and analysts are predicting a $160 million box office the first weekend. It debuts in over 30 countries this weekend, and the buzz is red hot. Iron Man is considered the first summer movie, and it's going to kick off the summer in a very big way. I'll be back next week with all the buzz right here on Buzz Throwdown.
Well, that's our show this week. That's my line.
The bloody teleprompter says it's my line.
I always close the show.
Not anymore, darling.
Oh, don't get all darling and Britishy on me. You're trying to take over the show.
Well, someone has to if you're arrested for murder.
That's it. For the last time, I didn't kill Chet. Jenner, tell her.
Well, my buddy Barry at the Crime Lab said it's going to be at least another week. But I wouldn't make any vacation plans, Gavin. Until we can identify the second set of prints, you're still suspect number 1. Back to you.
This can't be happening. I'm not a killer. Well, selfish, sure. Amazingly adorable, obviously. A fame whore? Duh. But a killer? I haven't been next to lighting fixtures since I was the lighting guy for this poor independent film I did back in college.
Well, Gavin, it's obviously someone is framing you. The question is, who?
Well, clearly no one here would do that. They all love me.
You've clearly endured some sort of head trauma as a child.
Yeah, my mom dropped me a lot. She loved playing catch with me. But what's that got to do with who's framing me for murder?
See you next week on Buzz Throwdown.